has changed. You feel it in the water. You feel it in the earth. You smell it in the air. Much that once was is lost, for none now live who remember it. It began with the forging of the great rings. 3 were given to the elves, immortal, wisest, and fairest of all beings. 7 to the dwarf lords, great miners and builders of the mountain halls. And 9 rings were gifted to the race of the Minecrafters, who above all else desired power. But they were, all of them, deceived, for another ring was made in the land of Middle-earth, in the fires of Mount Doom. The Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control all others. And into this ring he poured his cruelty, his malice, and his will to dominate all life. 1 ring to build them all, and in the darkness mine them.
Oh, I hope I don't have to do that again. Oh, Lord. Welcome, everybody, to the Colonel Does TolkienCraft II. This is a amazing mod pack. Let's get this out of there. There we go. This is an amazing mod pack. It is obviously based around Tolkien, but it also kind of feels like an MMO. It's a multiplayer experience because there's a bunch of different mods in here. I don't know offhand all of them. We'll learn as we go. The spawn area here, I think, was a pre-built map. It's pretty nice. Whoa, what happened here? Oh my god, this is funny. I don't know if this is supposed to happen or not. There was a lightning strike as I was prepping for that intro, and it landed like right here. I think it destroyed the dock. Oh, that is funny. Oh man. Ignore that. So this is there's one of the mods, I can't remember what it's called, but it basically has all these mobs here that are NPCs, and they basically inhabit the city, and they go to sleep and they do all sorts of stuff. They're merchants and whatnot. So it feels like a massive multiplayer online game. So I'm really looking forward to this. I've been in chat with Great Order, who is one of the creators of the pack. Him and Brandon, I think, are the primary guys that worked on this. I used to actually play with them on the Trek server, and if you want to see any of the Trek series, check my channel history. There's playlists for it. So it's been a while since I played with these guys, and they had mentioned that they were working on this mod pack, and I've been hoping to play it, and it just never worked out that I could play it, but they did have a slot open on the server, so I am here. And I'm not really sure how to play this. It's very different. I think I'm going to start by doing some quests and things, and you know, as we go, the spawn city is just amazing. As I say, I think they imported a map for this, and whoever did work on the map is just, they did an amazing job. So there are some other resources if you are playing this mod pack. It is available. I think I'll put a link in the description for the Feed the Beast forum post, where you can keep up to date on the pack and what's in it. There is also some starter day. This is cool. Oh, chocobos. Sweet. There's some starter day videos that a couple of folks that are playing on the server here. ValsNoisyToys, ValsNoisyToys. She does a Let's Play on here. And she's done kind of a spotlight on the how-to on the first days on the server. I'm working my way through those. That's interesting. So yeah, there's I don't think the pack plays like a normal mod pack would. It's kind of got elements of HQM because we do have a quest book here. So we've got a bunch of quests that we can go through. There's also Middle Earth. There's a bunch of different bosses and stuff. There's some of the mods themselves have different mobs and bosses and things in them. So, I mean, just exploring this town will probably take a couple episodes. So I'm looking forward to digging into this a little more and figuring out all of the keys that I need to figure out, because trying to navigate all of these mods is really, really confusing sometimes, especially when you haven't been playing them for a while. So even figuring out how to use the map is going to be an interesting challenge. So we are going to, I think, set out in this episode to explore the city here and Jack's Canada. Good day. We're going to go through some of the... I think there's a starting quest thing. Click here to show quests. There's a Welcome to TolkienCraft, which kind of gives you an intro to the series, or to the town, and get your feet wet with the mod pack. So I'm going to go offline a bit, try and figure out how to pull up the map so that we know where we are, and I'll be back with you. But I think as far as a roadmap of where we're going to go with this series, I do want to get to Middle Earth, but we're not going to do that to start. Oh, people are throwing stuff at me. Stamps. Sweet. We'll also take a look at some of the mod packs that are in this. I do want to kind of do, not a story or anything, but I want to have some sort of idea. I have an idea what I want to do. This is cool. I have an idea what I want to do with the series. I'm just finished working on on 1.8 skins, and all of my the outside armor stuff, the clothing, got lost because this is 1.7.10. So I'm gonna have to redo my skin. But basically, this guy's supposed to look like sort of like a dwarf. So I'm gonna try and set up a base at some point down the line, as if he were a dwarf in Middle Earth. Excuse me. Oh, that looks sweet. So rather than talk about what I'm gonna do, let me. What are these guys doing? Oh, he's a guard. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is figure out my key bindings and continue to roam around here and see if I can pull a map up so we can see what this town looks like, and then maybe start in on some of the basic quests to get the main quest line underway to welcome us into TolkienCraft. So stick around. This is what happened to the dock. So I got a little waylaid before I even got looking into the quests and the keyboard stuff. I mentioned to the guys on the server that the deck had basically been destroyed, so they're helping it now. It's kind of neat. It wasn't supposed to happen. And look at this little dude down here. His name is Boopsy. Nobody knows where he came from. It's a little dude. It's hilarious. Hopefully we'll be able to do some collabs at some point down the road with Val and with E Dilettante. I think that'd be cool. But let me get back to doing what I'm doing. A little bit of comedy relief here. Back in a bit. Oh no, there's two of them now. Oopsie. Whoa, baby. What was that? Was it the Boopsie twins? Oh, damn, there's two of these guys too. This is funny. Alright. For realsies. Why is it always raining on this server? Man, oh man, every time I want to record, it's raining. So, I think I figured some things out, and one of them was the map. So if I use J... Oh wow, that's a lot bigger than I thought. Zoom out. There we go. So this is the spawn town. It's pretty big. We are right here, obviously. And there's some mobs. Yeah. So there are mobs around. I don't know why they're not showing up. But Sprawn is another player, so he is over here. Or she. I'm not sure. I've never met Sprawn. So this is the map. And so this is basically Spawn Town. Now, if I wanted to build a base, I think I had to go 2,000 blocks away from Spawn. So I'm not sure if that's 2,000 blocks from here, from the dock, or where it is. But we're not really interested at this point yet in starting up a base. I want to go through some of the quests. And the quests, there's actually two different kind of quest lines. One is through the HQM, and that is with the book here, the quest book. And if we go to the quest book, I think I showed this to you last episode, or not last episode, in the beginning of this episode. Getting ahead of myself. So we have, this tells us some information about our lives, how many times we've died, if we're in a party or not, which will be interesting. Our reputation. So depending on our actions in the game, I think it determines whether or not we become evil or good. So that's kind of interesting dynamic. So here are the quests, and TolkienCraft is the welcome quest. So let's open up this quest line. So we've got these quests, and this is part of the HQM, the hardcore questing mod. And so this one we've already completed, which is to go over and view the market fountain. I haven't claimed the reward yet. We get 16 bread no matter what, which is what we're going to need because our health is a little low, and we need food. We're at 9 out of 20. So we are going to claim our bread, and I wanted to determine whether or not we want a shovel, broadsword, or a bag. And I think we want a bag to carry our stuff in, so that's what I'm going to claim first. Awesome. So basically this is just a welcome quest. Off to be the snooper. Okay, so this reminds us that some quests run alongside the custom NPC quests. So the custom NPC quests are quests I think that you get from some of the NPCs. And I don't know what... So when we first log in here, we talk to Elm, and he tells us to turn quest mode off. I've already tried this before, and it doesn't really seem to do anything. I don't know what some of these do. The quest book one just gives us a new quest book, which we don't need. And if we ever lose this one, we can always get another one here. This will clear our inventory out, which we don't want to do. And I don't know what the survival mode does. I've tried it, and it didn't really do anything. So I don't know if that does anything. So I guess quest mode is turned on. Let's eat some bread first. There we go. We can heal ourselves up. So what we want to do... What does the reward bag do? Interesting. Oh, so this gives us... Oh, okay, cool. I thought it was like a backpack or something. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Let's see. What next? So let's go through the quests. I'm not going to actually go through them. I think what we'll do is a little bit of a montage as we go through some of these. So we are going to go back. Next quest is you have been summoned. So let us go to the king. Now, if you click on these, you get some information over here. And this is more for people that decide to play this than anything. And I don't want to do a tutorial or anything. But this is just kind of starting up. What the hell is that? Interesting. So we get a pickaxe and bread. So let's just go to the king. I have been summoned. So let us go find the king. I believe he is in the big castle up here. So let's go there. Alrighty. Here we are. Great order. His Royal Highness. Epodneo? Her Royal Highness. And there was another dude over here. I guess he's gone. Welcome to Draconis Hero. You are welcome as long as you don't cause any trouble. No shenanigans. What troubles a king? As of late, we've seen an increase in monsters attacking the walls, and there have been several reports of bandits harassing travelers to the village nearby. Seems like a nice kingdom, actually. Nice of you to say. We pride ourselves on our openness and freedom. I have an idea. Why don't you take the coins I give you and visit each shopkeeper and bring me back an item as from each as proof? If you do, I'll make it worth the effort. Sweet. Alright, so this is a new quest from the NPC mod. So those are, I guess, running in parallel to the HQM quests. And when I came up here, we're having a little bit of lag, so I've already been through here. But we have completed the second one. Sort of. We haven't claimed it. So we found the king. So we are going to claim... So we get 8 bread and we get an iron pickaxe, which is great. So let's take a broadsword. Claim reward. And sweet. Okay. Next one. Adventurer about town. Not a bad start. Looks like the king may be warming up to you. Let's go make sure to visit each of the areas he suggests and see what we can possibly get from each. Not to mention, you can finally take a look at what was built for this mod pack. Sweet. So this will kind of be an introduction, which I think is what this whole quest, the welcome quest line is for. Make sure to visit all of the locations, and would probably be a good idea to waypoint them for easier navigation later, which is not a bad idea. So we need to go to the baker, the blacksmith, the priest, and the apothecary. And we get some iron, diamond, and a backpack. Sweet. Alright, so so okay. Let's see. So when we do the inventory screen, we get our inventory, and we also get factions, which I don't think what are we part of? Oh, okay. So all these guys that have little colors on them. So the purple guys are the workers, and then they've got friendlies, Draconis Guard, the citizens, and leadership. And I guess there's more. Royal Guards, the purple guys. The market folks, and the heroes, which I think are special guys. I don't know what the numbers mean. But we've also got our quests, and we don't have an active... Yes, we do. We have active quests. See the king. So... town tour. So this is the quest line, is see the king. We have a town tour. So we're just going to go through, and I think what I'm going to do... Oh, there's text. Since the king suggested it, you decide it's a good idea to visit all the shopkeepers in town and bring a souvenir of your visits back to the king. I have to make certain I visit everyone, especially the apothecary, librarian, and the blacksmith. I need to get an enchanted wooden sword, an enchanted book of reading, and a potion of air. Okay. So we need to get these items here, which I think they give them to us, if I'm not mistaken. And then we've also got the HQM book, which basically does in parallel. So we're actually getting 2 different things for each quest line. So that's great. Let's go ahead and do those quests, and then we'll come back once we have finished both the... Oops. Both the... Well, that's an interesting bug. Interesting. I'll have to figure that out. That was happening to me earlier, too. You know, no standings of factions. Okay, so I guess I gotta go to factions first and then quests. That's an interesting bug. So we'll finish this quest line, and we'll also finish the HQM one, and then we'll come back. Cool. They showering me with gifts? Awesome. Hey, Brandon. Who else we got here? Cool. So I have finished all of the quests, I think. So now I just need to claim my rewards. And I need to head back and turn in the NPC quest. So let me go ahead and do that. And we'll be back with you in a sec. Alright, let's give the king his stuff. Maybe. Hello? 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 There we go. Wonderful work, Colonel! As you can see, we have a variety of shops to help you in your adventures. You just need the coin. By the way, if you ever need more coin than what I've given you, you can always travel to Middle-earth. I'm sure they have tons of work you can do to earn more. Don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Oh, sweet. Look at all those coins. Awesome. Alright, so... I guess... Let's see if... anything else. What troubles the king? Monsters, you say... Why don't you kill 20 of each of the zombies and skeletons and 10 creepers? That should help my soldiers keep the peace. So there must be stuff around here. So we're going to take a look. You know what? What I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to go through and just do a bunch of these little quests just to get myself set up, because walking through this would just more or less be a tutorial, and I don't want to do that. Let's get to a point where we have got a bunch of stuff and we've got a bunch of resources, and let's see if we can get into some shenanigans. And yeah, I think that is going to be the game plan. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. A little bit of getting our feet wet. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please, no spoilers if you've played this pack before. But if you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to leave them below. And until next episode, do take care.